I was a little kid, my father and we used to visit here every summer, and we used to go like climbing in the mountains and then the rivers and stuff, and it's always had like a very special like spot in my heart. I really like nature. Nature is the only thing that clears my mind. So when I think about what really got me into like PC building, it pretty much started when I was a kid with my dad. So kind of like a backstory, I had 3 stepbrothers and then my real brother. So there was like 5 of us kids. And then my dad was really big into PC building. He like worked in a workshop where he built like robots for like a car shop and stuff. And he used to take PC parts home and stuff, and he would build us like separate PCs so all of us kids could have a PC to play on. So growing up, my dad was a really big influence into gaming. For one, we played a lot of games downstairs in the basement, and 2, he started teaching me a lot about like computers. Like I remember sitting in his office when I used to live with him, and he would read the manual of like a motherboard to me, and he would point out every single thing on the motherboard, and that's just kind of how I learned how to build PCs, and it just grew from there. And he was also into water cooling, so that's where I kind of got my background for wanting to do water cooled builds, so I learned from him. So it all stems back from a child, from my father.
This is going to be the top.
Is that the top?
Well, this would usually be the top, yeah. It's on.
Okay. This one. We'll have to flip it in post.
Yeah.
Looks pretty aligned.
Yeah, so we have OBS pulled up here. We have 3 cameras in total. Nay is still hooking up the last one, but we have the top one, we got the front one, and the side one, and then we have them all go to this PC behind me. And this PC is also hooked up to the TV over there, and we can see everything. So we got the top down, which needs flipping. We got me in the middle, and then we'll have another camera off to the side as well. So recording videos, seeing what you're doing. Yeah, it's a good setup.
So it makes it easier to see your shot, and that's why you do this?
Yeah, like, because we can switch between them as well. Like, we have keyboard shortcuts set up. So depending on whether we're like recording YouTube videos or reels, we have like different presets set up just to make recording like way easier.
Because if we flip the cameras to be in vertical, we would get the full resolution, but it's gonna be like just super long.
And just for simplicity, we just keep everything usually, at least for multicam stuff, because it's different if we're just grabbing a tripod. Like we'll put the camera vertical if we're specifically shooting like that kind of stuff. But for YouTube, like we just built that white MSI PC, and we just basically set up 3 cameras and then just shot pretty wide and then just cropped in afterwards.
Working in the tech field, like, we're on social media constantly. You know, it's really nice to be able to live somewhere where you can go out and you can forget about like everything that you're working on at home and just like relax and reset and focus and then like come back. So I think the area that we chose was perfect because we don't feel like in a city, the hustle and bustle is constant. Here, it's chill and it's relaxed and it's quiet, and that's what we like.
Do you want to take any of these bits out or not yet?
Yeah, we're gonna take
okay.
all of it out and they're gonna film us while we're doing it.
Okay. What, one by one though?
You can just take it out all at the same time.
Okay.
I mean, it's gonna look weird if I'm doing something and you're just standing there.
Sure. Yep. Yeah, it has like the little acrylic on it.
Yeah. All right, you ready to get that nice close-up shot of that motherboard? Okay. Wow. So beautiful. Get that little peel. These are really connected. We need to go get, you know what we should get? We could get our gamers a Nexus pad. Wait. Okay. I have a soft spot in my heart for MSI because we started working with them a lot more like 3 years ago. So when Josh and I were really meeting for the first time and started living together, we started working with MSI here and there, and then it kind of just grew where we like really went full in. Like the 3rd year, we were working with them constantly doing builds. So it was really cool from a relationship standpoint to grow with the brand while I was growing, but while they were also growing, because MSI has exploded in like the last couple of years, and a lot of their products have become like very popular. Like a lot of people have MSI stuff now. So yeah, it was really cool working with them from the start. It was like they were with us from the very beginning of our story with Josh and I. All right, so for the motherboard, we're using the MPG Z890 Carbon Wi-Fi. It looks really nice. You want to tell them what chip we're using?
Yeah, so for the chip, we have the Intel Core Ultra 7 265K. This thing has 20 cores, and it's got 8 performance cores, 12 efficiency cores, and yeah, it should be perfect for this build. So before I started YouTube back in 2016, I was actually a guitar teacher. So before I fully transitioned to YouTube, I'd been teaching guitar for like a decade. And yeah, that's something that I've always loved. I started playing guitar when I was about 10 years old, and that was literally all I did for like most of my teens. Was I just came home, played guitar, learnt songs. It's one of my favorite hobbies because it's one of those things that's creative and yeah, it's soothing to the soul. So when we were dating, I used to send Nay lots of like guitar cover videos, and she really liked them. Nice scenery in terms of like trees and things. It was really interesting actually moving here because obviously I was born and I was raised in the UK, so seeing the different environments is really awesome for me. And me and Nay both love nature as well, so just being able to go to Biltmore, for example, which is the estate that is in Asheville, and there's a lot of art as well. I think Nay mentioned about it, some of it inspiring sort of what she's done with the living room and our space, but yeah, lots of colour, lots of kind of vibrant artwork, and plenty of good food. Put the RGB cable through the back because I'm pretty sure we can just daisy chain it.
Yeah. For the AIO?
Yeah.
So for the GPU, we're going to be using the Gaming Trio 5070. This is a really cool GPU design. So the previous year was a little bit different. This year we have more of a acrylic transparent design where the RGB shines through, and it looks really cool, especially when you have it like mounted in a case like vertically. I think we're going to be doing it this way though. So. Kind of like a close-up of like, and then it goes into the next shot, which is like our B-roll shot of the case. I always tell everyone the same thing, what I love about Josh. I love that Josh is good at everything. And the reason I say that is because if I'm not good at something, he's good at it and he can teach me. So I think that's a really good skill that he has. He's really good at everything. Music, like games, especially games, yeah. He teaches me a lot for games too, but yeah, he's good at everything that he does.
But it's full seamless planetary landings, so you can go from space to a planet like with no loading screens. Kind of like No Man's Sky if you play that, but the graphics like.
But I've always been into gaming.
That's so cool.
I did PC gaming when I was a kid because my dad always used to build his own PCs. I'd never actually built my own until I was about 16. But I always used to game on PCs and on laptops and things, and you know, when the online gaming boom. I worked in an electronics store, and we basically had a bunch of PC components like in the store. So I had one built, co-workers there, and he built me one. I took it home and started gaming, but it didn't have a graphics card. So pretty soon into gaming, I was like, why are the games not working properly? So that was when I was like, a graphics card, that's what I need.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, wait, no, it's supposed to be me.
Oh, you're pressing.
I'm pressing this and then you change the colors of
Okay,
the fans.
okay.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, boom.
Yes.
Looking good.
And we can change the colors too. What color do you want?
Ooh, what about,
Blue looks
they have
pretty
purple?
Hey guys, I'm Josh.
I am Nave from Tech Tesseract.